Hello, this is Mazda's Rookies at Laguna Seca. This track is one of the few road courses that I know the layout by heart before I ever started iRacing. That's from various video games in my past. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be good at this.
Exit's clear, don't cross the white line.
Because that's on video games using a controller with probably, I was always one of those guys who would always use automatic transmission. That person just wants to go around me, so
you got the course, you got
we're
to
just going to let him.
up that time.
This practice isn't going to be enough time to even get a lap in. What was I saying? I would use driving line, every assist possible, automatic transmission.
Exit's clear, stay behind the white line.
It's not really a good indicator of how I will do in a simulator like this.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 80 Fahrenheit.
All it really means, to finally tie up the story as I'm having a hard time spitting it out, is that I knew which way each turn was and roughly what it was going to be like. Where most new courses for me on this service, I just don't even know the layout. So let's put her in the fourth gear for no reason. By now, if you watch all my road course videos, you know it takes me a little bit to not suck at talking and driving at the same time. I don't anticipate a pull into a lead every lap, win by 5 seconds performance like last week. But you never know. It just depends on who you get in the race with. I don't know how these people are going to perform. I don't know how I'm going to perform. Last week was a 0x for me. I would be surprised if that ends up happening this time. Even if I don't end up around anyone, I'm sure I'm going to get an off track or 6. What kind of field do we got? 12 cars as a standard. We are in a 1300 strength of field. Don't know how much that really matters down here. Am I? Yeah, I don't quite understand the I ratings that it puts you in, unless this isn't telling him right. Maybe because there's rookies involved? I don't know. But the 12 should have a lower I rating than me. But it doesn't matter. I'm not at Rookie Mazdas. Who cares? I just don't get it. But let's see what we can do.
Your exit looks clear, stay behind the line. Okay, Justin, we've got 2 laps to get the job done. Black flag. We'll need to come into the pits to serve the penalty.
Alright, I need to pay attention. It is possible to speed, I guess, even though the green cones are right there, so there we go.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 80 Fahrenheit.
If I ever have to do this part in a race, I'm just gonna be bad, because I don't know. It's certainly not something I practiced. Luckily this is the outlap and that doesn't matter. So outlap, we're gonna try to get some heat in the tires and get into a little bit of a groove. This is probably twice as long of a lap as the track last week. I'm guessing it's less laps to compensate. But I certainly haven't confirmed that yet. This part here is a lift off and don't brake. Oh, you hit that red curve, I feel like it would destroy your car in real life. I ran this in the ARCA series a few seasons back. Oh, wow. That's the worst I've done that. Alright, it's pretty much time to get my stuff into gear here, because I'm going to be coming up to the line. I'm going to be a little quiet while I try to do a qualifying lap or two.
Green flag, green flag.
Nothing like missing the apex and getting a terrible run to the line. We're pretty much going to be relying on lap 2, I think.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
I may not even be able to complete a 0x lap. It just might not be possible. The relative is to my all-time optimal, which is a 139.6, which I haven't actually pulled off. That was terrible. Remember in the ARCA car using that Bubba Burger sign as a braking marker? Why did I shift there? Woo! We're definitely going for a second lap now. Not just because of the time, but because this one won't even count. So, not that the lap would count, but that's going to be like a 134 or something.
One
It's
more
looking
lap.
like 143. That wouldn't have been very good anyway. Not hitting any apexes. It's doing way better for a while in practice. Then it kind of got bad again. Not good having to get out of the throttle even for a second there, because it kills all your momentum up this hill. Let's try not to screw up this corkscrew again. Wasn't what I would call good, but it was better than last lap at least. This is still not going to be good. At least this lap will count, so I'll have a qualifying time. It's going to look like it's going to be a 141 something. 141 on the dot almost.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
141.020. Pole sitter is at a 139.8, and I'm only ahead of one person who's even put in a lap, or at least a clean lap. And that's just barely. So yeah, as predicted, this isn't going to be a start on the pole lead every lap type affair, or even a win, but that's not the point of these races anyway. Something about the track last week, I just figured it out a lot faster. This one, like I said, I knew the layout, but that isn't the same as knowing how to do it well or consistently. I don't know if these people aren't putting in laps, or if they were like me, like I could have very easily had an off track in the second lap and gotten nothing out of it either. The goal is to survive. Whether I will or not, I don't know. Depends on other people. Are we higher paying? Yeah, I think it was confirmed. I think it was, I'm pretty sure it's just due to the time I race these. I don't know, I always seem to race it right at noon, Central Time. And That puts me and Hal as the only Americans in this race. And then that puts me and... I'm not going to try to pronounce the name. Is the only non-rookie division, guys, so that's kind of... I mean... It is what it is. I consider myself a rookie still.
P5.
Ended up P5 out of 6 who put in a lap, out of 12 total in the race. Alright, things to do. Bring up this. I like the all-time optimal lap because that's pretty much going to probably stay there. It might get a little better if I do some amazing sections, but the point is it's kind of like a good early warning that I'm doing something dumb. If all of a sudden it goes mega green. Turn all that off in case I need a fast repair. I always got to do these things beforehand. It's easier to do now. I'm not going to be changing tires or getting fuel in this race, so... Anyway, yeah, that's why I like the all-time optimal on a road course. Alright, goal is to pay attention and not be caught by surprise that this race is about to start. I say that every time, and then it almost happens every time. Alrighty.
The track temp is 81. The air temp is 78 Fahrenheit. E5. All right, Justin, be ready. Watch for the lights.
Green flag. Got 10 laps to go.
All right.
Keep
Still there. Hold your line.
Go
Clear
on the
right.
left. Clear. Slow car ahead. Go left.
I think P4's gone off in. Turn 3.
Clear on the left.
Well, I couldn't have done that any worse if I tried. Looks like I can't move, so I need to get off the track.
We've had the black and orange
Go
flag.
back to pit lane.
That's so bad. I picked right, and then I'm like, oh, he's going to cut back left. So then I was waiting, and then he blocked it up, which is good. Because, I don't know. It's good because he's not rolling across the track, but I just assumed he was going to because that's what everyone does, and I just head-oned him. I should have been able to come out of that, you know, in like 4th place. So we're going to follow our win from last week with probably last place here, but once we get towed, we'll go back out there. Maybe be by ourselves and turn some laps. This might be a 2 video week for the Mazdas because I'm definitely going to do it again. That was just poor wreck avoidance on my part. I was overthinking it. I think if I would have just kept going right, I would have missed him. Or at the very least, I wouldn't have hit him quite, I don't know. Anytime you get involved in something like that, of course you can be like, this is what I should have done different. Obviously, you should have done something different, but... Is that them completing just lap 1, I think? Yeah, this is only a 10-lap race. I'm assuming, other than maybe the other guy that I had on, I probably screwed his car up pretty bad by doing that. I was going to try to drive it to the pits, but it just wouldn't go. And I didn't want to sit in the middle of the track any longer than I had to, even though it probably would have been a while till somebody would have come around. Alright, hoping that the fast repair thing is instant. I think all I had to do was uncheck all that stuff. I would like to get out there by myself. I don't want to go 2 laps down if I can help it.
Okay, punch it.
I did punch it. The car just doesn't go. Oh my god.
Pit exit's clear.
Did I get a black flag?
There's There's an incident in.
Somehow I didn't get a
Looks
black
like
flag
Lawrence.
for speeding there. Thank God. I might have just stopped. This little pit turn is so tight.
Era de esperar que sean tan horribles.
Alright, I got 21 seconds behind me. Even if I'm 2 seconds a lap slower than them, I shouldn't be getting caught, hopefully.
The leader's just done a 141.45.
I'm so upset with myself for how poorly I avoided that wreck. I'm not upset. I'm not like fuming mad about it. I just... just wish I would have done better. My tires... gotta not hit that. That's just terrible. I'm sure my tires aren't really that warm yet, so... I can't take that quite like I want to without going out wide.
You cut the course, you've got to slow down and give up that time.
All I can do is laugh at my incompetence sometimes. If you watch my last Mazda video and then you watch this one, you're like, 'cause it's the same guy? I mean, granted, I dominated a low split. Not that I'm some great racer, but I at least looked like I kind of knew what I was doing compared to this. Got someone disconnecting. That's a position to gain.
Position.
The leader's pitting now.
Other people are having incidents out there, so I need to stop being an idiot.
The leader's just done a 140.79.
I can't get it together. That's not quite right, but it's better than jumping that red curb and or falling off. Flop. Am I shifting? Not a great lap, but definitely an improvement over what I had been doing. Hard on the brakes. Still got an off track, but
Stay between the lines.
it was
Lee's
looking
just
like
in.
it was looking like I was gonna just fly off so bad. But that's I think I needed more practice time. I gave it an hour, which didn't feel like long enough, so even as I was doing it. turned in too early there. It's kind of a late turn in corner to do it right.
We're looking all right here. Keep your concentration nice and smooth. E9.
Kind of like to take this in like a double apex fashion. I didn't do it right there, but I do better off the corner that way than the tight way of doing it.
The car ahead is Rodriguez.
That's good to know. Do I actually have white on my relative? Oh, that's behind me. Yeah, I gotta pay attention to that. I was more hoping it was ahead of me. Oh my god, what am I doing? Why did I slow down so much there? That must be the guy I just passed. Yeah, better than last time. If the session last lap was on that, you would see the green going up huge right here. I was
The guy behind's
so
really
much
new
better
in.
at
The gap's
that
now
in practice.
10 seconds. Quicker than you entering the Andretti hairpin.
What? I don't ever know the names of corners. I know the corkscrew, that's a pretty famous one. I don't know what the Andretti hairpin is. Is it the first turn? Well, I guess this is technically turn one, but...
You got 5 laps to go.
Okay, Justin, halfway home.
Is it
Fuel
this?
looks good. That lap time was 1:42.24. Push, 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 or we'll lose this place.
It's wild out here. Can't do anything right. It's fun. The nice thing about road racing and being new at it is I don't have high expectations of doing well, so I'm not like devastated like I am. And not like I'm an oval pro either, but I have higher expectations of myself in oval. Didn't trust that I was going to not go off, so I had to kind of let off again, which is not good for your run up this hill. That wasn't great, but it's probably better than I've done it so far. Definitely losing time to the guy behind me, but not at a rate that I really need to worry, I think. I don't know if I could have taken that any worse. At least that wasn't an off track, but it wasn't good.
You've just done a 1:43.00.
Not good. Every now and again I randomly shift up here and I should. That had to have been close to being off. Didn't line that up at all like I wanted to. Just watch me bleeding time off to my all-time optimal. Probably not as much to my all-time best, because I need to stop going off there. It just spins up the tires, even though it's not giving me an off-track. I'm not getting the power off the corner that I need to, I think.
8th place. Your lap time was at 1:40.92.
You've got 2 laps.
The leader has just done a 1:40.37.
2 laps to go, but that's the leader just crossing the line behind me, so that probably means I gotta do this whole lap plus 2 yet, I'm thinking. Okay, I lost track of where I was on the track. I was like, why am I off the rev limiter? Okay, I missed it. I missed a good opportunity to shift up where I would normally shift up. I was doing too much mental calculations of who was where and why. I don't know if I can gain any more positions, but thought I was gonna hit the red curb there. I don't think I can gain any more positions. Oh, I don't know. But I definitely can lose one if I don't just keep going, so we're gonna keep going. That's gonna be a cut. Nope.
The gap behind is now 8.5.
I wonder how scary that... Oh, wow. Terrible. I wonder how scary that corkscrew is in real life. I feel like you can't see it. You just have to know it's there and how to take it. I can't even imagine trying to go side by side through there. I gotta get around 2 more times. I guess I can go 3.5 seconds a lap slower than the guy
2
behind
to
me,
go.
but
That lap was a 1:43.00.
meanwhile I'm not paying attention to where I'm at. Track.
White flag this time.
This is a pretty poor performance, starting with the wreck avoidance and continuing on out the track. So even if I would have made it around that wreck, if I would have turned laps like this, it wouldn't have been a great race at all. And now I'm kind of losing focus too. Like, I'm forgetting where I'm at. I almost shifted down again there, and I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm like, oh, I'm going too slow. Gotta like angle that in just so. It's tricky. This course is tricky, at least for me. I mean, all courses are. I'm not saying I'm taking that fast, but when I take it somewhat correctly, that corkscrew is kind of fun to float on through. Apex? What's that? Almost hit that apex. You know it's bad when you're congratulating yourself for almost hitting an apex. Didn't even see that apex. I never saw it. It was so far off of it.
Incident in the corkscrew. It looks like it's Lawrence. 1 more to go.
Blow it, but it was green there for a second. You can see I've done this better before about how much time I lose on my bar every time. held on to 8th. Good on me.
P8. There we go. It's over. Bring it back round.
Check your flag.
That was the number 7
Great job.
car.
You did really well.
I don't know where this guy behind me is going to be, so... Wow, that was not good. Starting from the start. 6X. I guess that was the 4X with the hit, so it was only 2 off tracks. I guess it felt like more. I am curious to see what happened out there, so we will watch it. I remember that happening to my outside. I was like, alright, some space behind me. Then that happened, and lo and behold, what do? Yeah, this is so dumb of me. So dumb. I'm clear. I will miss him. And then it's like if you didn't know better, you would think my goal was to like, oh shoot, I missed his front bumper. I need to turn into it. That is so bad. I'm so embarrassed by that. And... thank God nobody else got hit from that. Thank God. I feel bad for the other guy because it probably ruined his race. Alright. From then on out, I was pretty much a lone ranger, so I don't know anything that's going to happen out here. Whoa. A little squirrely, but it looks like he avoided contact with everyone else, so that's good. I'm going to see any crazy corkscrew shenanigans? Yep. Oh, yeah. Well, I think this is the same wreck, and they're coming late to the party. He got contact, but he got through it better than it looked like he was gonna. That's not good. I could have probably done okay position-wise had I not done that wreck, just because nothing I did other than my first corkscrew incident was this egregious, which is going to show up right here. Luckily, I was so slow getting going that the cutting penalty was already gone, thankfully. Yeah, a lot of mishaps out there. God, I thought that was me for a second. I'm like, I don't remember anybody being that close to me. Just the color of the car. Very briefly, I'm like, what? The car ahead of me, I mean. The car ahead of this one. I was like, is that the end? No. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do this race again, and I'll probably record it because I'm hoping it'll go better, and I'll have an improvement type video. Kind of like I did with Arca last week. I hope no one minds. I mean, no one's being held by at gunpoint to watch all or any of my videos, so I guess I'm just going to... I got my camera angle way too... That's it. So I was going to fix it quick, but that's all there is. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.